Okay, what's up all YouTube? Here I'm going to do a video in a state that I hardly ever get to along the way. I'm in Valley City, North Dakota. I'm going to give you a real quick look over what Valley City Park looks like. And I want you to realize, all of a sudden they started to turn around and decide they're going to cancel Jimmy Kimmel. Along the way, I don't understand that. He was really good. He was worthwhile to watch. But along the way, I've been watching things as I go. And as I've been in Valley City, I'm starting to realize that there are more people with common sense even here than there are in some other parts of the world. So, in that aspect, I'm going to say this much. Can we finally get over the coronavirus bullshit and realize we are actually being coerced by our own government on bullshit reasonings of little things for no reasons? I'm not saying don't worry about your health. I'm not saying this. I'm saying that we need to worry about our elders. We need to worry about our youth and education, and we need to worry about the things that really matter. So along the way, they wanted to say that Aunt Jemima was a racist situation with this Black Lives Matter movement now. Everybody knows they just came out of Nashville, and along the way, next thing you know, they're going to want to turn around and turn Mrs. Butterworth and say Mrs. Butterworth is a racist situation. And I turn around and say to you both, if you're really that naive to turn around and believe that a brand that's been around for a long time, Aunt Jemima, Mrs. Butterworth, if you were really trying to seriously believe media in the factor of what's going on in this world today, then maybe you really need to change your media source. Because really seriously, Mrs. Butterworth it's not racist. Aunt Jemima, not racist. People are racist when they choose to be. Now, you need to realize in life that common sense and American rights, the Second Amendment, all that stuff, that's something our soldiers have defended. But if you're really that tired of hearing all the lies, you need to turn around and really get yourself educated in life. So along the way, when it comes down to the coronavirus, yeah, I do turn around and take a little bit of medication along the way to turn around and survive coronavirus. It's called Fireball cough medicine. Along the way, start to realize I'm not believing the whole mask mandation thing. I'm not buying the whole mask mandation thing. I'm not even buying the 6 feet of social distancing. But I'm getting really sick and tired of everybody in the media pushing us to turn around and have to have this when you can't even turn around and figure out proper statistics. And along the life, I want you to realize I'm out in a city park right now. It's a beautiful day out. People need to get out. They call it cabin fever. And along the way, we need to seriously start to turn around and look at what we are truly afraid of. Because there is no real reason to be afraid of this coronavirus. It's pneumonia with a healthy price tag that has shut down our small businesses. It's strangling the small businesses out there and helping the corporates out there. And I'm really sick and tired of hearing about coronavirus. It's driving me up the wall. So along the way, please realize that as I do these videos and I try and prove that, people are gullible. Stupid people are everywhere. They're breeding everywhere. We can't stop that. What we can do is try and get ourselves educated in the factor that we can do something about it to turn around and try and help our elderly, educate our kids, and turn around and try and make proper decisions. If you seriously think Black Lives Matter is something you need to be worried about, then you really need to research your terrorist organizations and see where that money is going, because Black Lives Matter isn't anywhere near as powerful as people want them to believe, nor is Antifa, and both are considered terrorist organizations. They are both breeding fear, like coronavirus is breeding fear. Can you get hurt by Mrs. Butterworth? Can you get hurt by Aunt Jemima? Can you get seriously hurt by anything of this nature? If you truly believe you can get hurt, then you are the problem. We need to start educating ourselves. We need to start realizing that there are worse things out there than truly believing we're all going to infect each other with coronavirus, because it's not going to go down like that. It really isn't. Yes, people get pneumonia. I've understood that. Some people turn around and get normal allergies. Some people have smoker's cough. I have already understood that, and I've proven that in life. But you know what? For us to turn around and sit back and think that we need to turn around and stay away from people, that's unsocial. And that's not helping our communities. It's not helping the education of our children. And it is definitely not helping our economy when small businesses are folding because of the factor that we are not a full-blown open economy. You need to educate yourself, people. We need to educate our kids. We need to get seriously in a position to where we actually understand the depth of the situation we are in. Because right now we're just listening to media and just believing everything they say. And I personally am not a person who believes only in what I see in the news and media, especially in Facebook and YouTube and everything else, because everybody's got an opinion and they're all allowed it. Just like everybody should have a firearm and allowed in it. So I want you to realize, along the way, personal choice, personal opinion. And along the way, if you truly believe that you need face masks everywhere you go, you need to social distance from everybody in the world, go lock yourself up in a room and don't ever come out again, because it'll probably benefit your health along the way, okay? Realize this, getting out, being active, letting your kids go out and build forts, play, be active around their children, other children, turn around and, be safe. I grew up in a generation you actually had to go out and play in the mud, build the forts, and turn around and actually had to be active. It's not that way anymore with video games. It's not that way anymore with social media. It is not that way anymore when it comes down to us being too scared of what we're being told, that we believe everything we hear in every news source, every type of situation, every part of social media. We really need to wake up, America. So along the way, I will drop this and we will figure out how to get past this. I need you to all remember, along the way, make sure you take care of your elderly. Make sure you get some Colorado Fame. Do me a favor, and along the way, make sure you get yourself a copy of the Springs Echo, because I represent this newspaper, and this newspaper is a part of me. And along the way, it's good information, and it will help you. It will help you in so many ways. I personally would read this every day if it was turned around and thrown out every day. But we're going to need to go to vlogs. We're going to go to YouTube Entertainment, because everybody's so scared to pick up a newspaper. Oh my God, I might die! I'm personally getting tired of the garbage. Get yourself a Springs Echo. Get yourself some Colorado Fame. They'll look really good and they'll make you stand out in the world. And along the way, America, wisen up. We are truly becoming stupid by the internet. And no, I don't believe we have to wear masks. They should not be mandatory. Sorry, Governor Polis, I do not believe you are correct on that. We do not need masks mandatory. I guess if we do need mandatory masks, then we ought to have mandatory firearms on our side to turn around and protect us from terrorists and those that want to actually kill us. That's why our troops are in Afghanistan, overseas, trying to defend us. That is the reason why, because there are way worse things than coronavirus and news media scare. So along the way, just remember, personally, no, I don't believe in the Black Lives Matter movement. Do I believe that there are good blacks and that there are bad blacks? Yes. Just like there are good whites and bad whites. Just like there are good Mexicans and bad Mexicans. The families that they raise show whether or not they are good, or compared to their choices of what they decide to go out and do with their daily lives and cause problems. So along the way, no, I'm not going to tell you to mask up because I don't believe in it. I am going to tell you it's a really good syrup for your pancakes, just like Aunt Jemima. Bring it back. Bring Jimmy Kimmel back, for God's sakes. Let's quit being politically correct and liberal everywhere. And let's turn around and do what we need to do to turn around and fight. Remember, get you some 420 along the way if you need, feel the need. I'm fully for it, even though some people aren't. Get you a shot of adult libation if you feel the need, because, every now and then you need to loosen up in life and realize that we are way, way too connected to the internet and everything that is being shown on the internet, and I am so sick of everybody believing everything they see on the internet. It is stupid. This is the reason I'm doing this video. RR.